Hello, my good people. Yeah, it's Anthony, and I thank God because it's another day that God has given us. January is going very fast, and soon it will be February. Again, it will be December, and we shall also be expecting a good thing for 2025. So the time cannot wait for you. So you have to work extra hard. You need to push yourself out so that at the end you accomplish what you want to accomplish or what you have already set according to your resolution for 2024. So I was seated here in my office. I've already done what I'm supposed to do in the office. So I need also to go outside there and hustle and get some other cash and do one, two, three things. Because here in America, you can't just sit down doing nothing. Every time is counted as a dollar. Okay, so let me just show you part of the office where I sit mostly and do my things. This is my chair. This is my chair, and then I have my computers there. I have my laptop. I was dealing with some work there, but now I've done. And this can explain why I am an author, and we have written a lot of books that are still a soft copy because publishing a book, it need a lot of money. So you have to go step by step. Remember to purchase our two books, My Pocket Friend Abroad and The Power of Money Mindset. So I have to leave and go and do one, two, three things. I'm supposed to drive to Washington, D.C., and then I'll be back later and do one, two, three things. And remember, outside there, it's so cold. Then I need this one that can help me. So I wanted to tell you something about the here in first world country where you have to work and you don't need to rest. You know, sometimes I see people in when we are back at home and we keep on complaining why you have a brother, you have a sister in the United States and they're not helping you. You know, the way sometimes it's hard for you to get that 10,000. It's the same way it's also hard for someone here in the United States also to get that $100 to send to you, because here every time it is money. We are paid by the time you work. If it's not like you guys whereby you maybe might be paid the salary every month, and even if you don't go to work or you go to work, you will still get paid. But here we are paid by the time that you work. If you don't work, then definitely you're not going to get paid. So sometimes I see some of the relatives or some of the friends, whenever they ask you to send them 1,000, and then you tell them that you don't have, they really don't feel good. They feel like maybe you just don't want to give them money. You know, it's okay. Getting money here, it depends with time. You don't waste any time. We sleep late, and every time when you wake up, you need to get something to do. You know, sometimes I know some friends who have to go to work even if they are sick, because they cannot afford to pay bills. Because the moment you open that door, the same time you expected to start paying bills or to start spending. Because once you run your car and you go outside there, maybe you are you need to get gas, you need like the petrol for your car, and some bills just come unexpectedly. You don't I really expect them. Like there's a time I went to Washington D.C. Me, I was driving. I don't know where was my mind, and I have ways in my phone that could tell me where there is traffic light and where there is red light. You know where the speed light. But unfortunately, I didn't even hear the phone telling me that. So I just drove and exceeded the speed limit by 10 miles. And I had to, when I came back home, I was okay. And after a month, I saw a bill coming in my mailbox that I need to pay $200. I was like, why $200? And then there's explanation there because I overspeeded. I was overspeeding where there was a construction. And I was, why? Because I really didn't see that, because maybe because of too much thinking, too much, and having a lot of things, maybe I didn't even see that the camera there, and that's why I had just to pay. And another day, I was just at home, and I saw the bill coming in my mailbox, and the bill was that the school bus was standing somewhere, and I passed, and that light camera got me, and I had to pay $500. You know, I'm not expected to pay that because I didn't have it in my budget, but it just come. You know, so trying to figure out what happened, I realized that I really didn't see that light, and you know, it's dangerous, so you have to be very careful when you live here in United States, because at the end you might be working to pay bills every time. Some bills just come unexpectedly, like the speed light, the red light cameras that maybe it took you unaware, and many other things. So that's why when I tell some of my friends who are living back in Africa that sometimes I hear some of my friends, a friend of mine was asking me to help him with 3,000 Kenya shillings, but for sure, it's not that I didn't have that money, but I could still send. But I had some other things that were pressing me down. So I could not remember that he asked me for 3,000. But I just want to let you people know that, you know, the way you can not have that 10,000 when someone in Kenya asks you to send, maybe there's an emergency. That is exactly the way even us here in the United States or in Europe, in Germany or in Canada, sometimes cannot have that $100 to send to you. It's not like we don't have, but you have to plan yourself. Because here in this country, if you don't pay for the rent, if you don't pay for the mortgage, you know, there is nobody you will explain to. When the time comes that you have exceeded the number of time that you were supposed to be paying, then you're going to be thrown out of the house. And you remember, you have your family. If you don't pay the cannot, the cannot, I mean, like maybe you took a car by loan and you have to pay every month, and you have maybe escaped paying for 3 months, then definitely they'll give you a warning letter. And if you don't, they will come and pick their car. Imagine that shame. You've been the car's already been taken, and it's not like the car is just taken and go. You also going to have the consequences whereby your credit score is going to drop like nothing, and you will not have an opportunity to get another car immediately, or because they will be looking at your credit history. So you have again to start working so hard in terms of starting to build your credit score. So those are the things that affect people here in United States or in Canada or in Europe, even in Africa. I know that one is the same thing. So what I want to tell you is we have to be great in management of our finances. And for those who you expect people to give you money, please, if you're not given, understand that that money, that man or that woman, maybe they don't have that cash to give you because they have a lot of things that are pressing them down. So that's why they have not managed to send you the cash. And above all, you also need to work extra hard so that you have your own money. You know, if you have your own money, I'm telling you, you're not going to have issue. You know, because you cannot, because some people live by someone's pocket. If they are not sent money, they start having some moods, you know, and that is unfortunate. So please go and buy the book that I wrote, The Power of Money Mindset. Is a great book that explains everything for immigrants, especially those who are expecting to come to United States or to go to Europe countries. You know, how you'll manage your money, how that $10 you can calculate it, how that $1,000 you can calculate it using 50, 30, 20 budget rule. And it will help you how to manage your money. Go and buy My Pocket Friend Abroad. Is one of the greatest personal finance book and a pocket-friendly book that you need also and can help you. The Power of Money Mindset is only $20.95. You need to grab a copy at Amazon.com or Barnes and Noble. You will get that book, and I want to tell you, you're not going to regret. Or you can buy the My Pocket Friend Abroad only at $12.95. It's a great book. Or you can go to Google.com and buy both book. You know, at $8.95 each, you know, which is online. You read it on your gadget. So please rush and get that book. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I want to tell you, God will bless you. Thank you very much. God bless you.